All right, welcome to part 5 of the OCR from the Kata Bank. The link is on the blog post. Remember last time we almost finished, the calculation of the checksum for an account number. This time we're actually going to finish it. If you remember from last time, what we did, looking over on the account number tests, is that we wrote a couple of tests for the checksum calculation. One for an empty account number, and the second one for an account number that is not, whose calculation results in a number that's not divisible by 11. That is, it's not valid. So we're going to right now write another test. That will give us what we just typed, which is, if I put it correctly, it will give us that a checksum for a non-empty account number whose formula results in a number divisible by 11 is 0. So let's see if we can figure that out here. And what this is going to require us to do is actually figure out what we need to pass in. So obviously we can have two digits in the same position, although our code would allow that. We're not going to write some validation stuff right now, but we're going to just go ahead and assume, and again, if this is production code, we wouldn't make those assumptions, but since this is a blog post concentrating on test-driven development, we're going to go ahead and gloss over that. When we do the post for production-worthy code, we'll drown in that minutia. So in position 1, we have just the number itself. And then in position 2, we have that number times 2. So what we can easily do is, for position 1, we'll pass in a 7. And to get the 7, of course, I have to cheat and go over here to the account digit dictionary and find the text representation of 7, which is that right there. So there's our first digit. And let's go ahead and make that perfectly clear. Goodness, it would have been nice to have to use the refactoring tool, huh? There we go. And here we're just going to have, since the second digit is multiplied by 2 and added in, we'll just add a 2. And that will give us 11, whose modulo 11 is 0. Again, since we're going to arrange act assert, we need to keep everything close together. Instantiate our new account number. And then we're going to get the checksum back. And there we go. This should just pass based on prior work, and it does. We're going to go back and run all of our tests, and everything passes. We're good. It's complaining at us here, saying we could use an initializer probably. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. So with that code, we've finished the calculation of the checksum based on the formula provided in the Kata description. Now, we mentioned before that we got kind of sloppy in our object definition. Our account digit here, for example, is a list of string, which makes no sense because a digit is represented by just a one string. And so we need to be able to capture that. So the next part of this, like I said, this part's pretty short. The next part of this, we're going to see what we can do about improving the object model to make it a little more sensical. We may have some problems over in the account number and the entry classes, but we'll just go ahead and review and see how, using the power of testing, where now if we make a change, we can run all of our tests and verify if we've broken anything, we can very quickly and easily refactor our object model to make it a little more pleasing, a little more maintainable, a little more understandable. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.